Hey everyone. So if you don't know, my name is Serena and I am the owner of Wild Bloom Garden Company and as well as Wild Bloom Farm Cafe. I just wanted to come on and introduce myself, and I know I said earlier today that I had an announcement of a new option for the Farm Cafe, so I kind of wanted to explain that. Since I am in the kitchen cooking dinner and prepping, and I wanted to bring you along with me. So I'll probably do some FaceTime, but I'll have you focused in on my hands since I'm more comfortable that way and watching what I'm doing while I'm talking to you. Today I'm gonna do roasted potatoes, a steak. I'm just gonna like pan sear a roast and then put it in the oven for a bit, cook it to about medium rare and slice it up into like thin strips. That's how I usually do it with a salad. And then I'll be prepping my dessert, which is gonna be a peach cobbler too. But yeah, let's get to it. So I have now catered 2 different city events locally in High Point. That was really fun. I do offer catering to like businesses, weddings, parties, and stuff like that. Just depending on the size. My first event that I had ever catered was 200 people. My second event was 50 people. So I've done bigger events. And right now what I'm offering are 3 different meal plan options. Our meal plan options are going to go by classic, standard, and premium. And the difference with those are gonna be how many meals per day I'm prepping for you. So our classic is gonna be a 1 meal per day. That's our lowest. And it's going to be a dinner meal. Our second option is the standard. It's going to be our 2 meal options per day. It is going to be a 7-day week that I'm prepping these meals for. And then the third option is going to be all 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For the 2 meal option, you can choose whether it's going to be breakfast or lunch or dinner, or breakfast and dinner. You can do it however. It's just 2 meals. The costs are going to be provided. I do have kind of like a 48-hour window of any changes or refunds or cancellations or stuff like that. These are going to be at deliveries offered within these prices. So it'll be delivered to a specific location, to a meeting spot, and then you guys come pick it up from me. If you're out of that area, then I can deliver personally to your home. It's just gonna be an additional charge. Then there will be options to add dessert for either a 5-day week or a 7-day week. And that will be just an additional, like you don't have to do it, it can be an add-on. Meal choices will be provided weekly. And I will do 2 choices per meal option. So 2 for breakfast, 2 for lunch, 2 for dinner. And you can choose one of the 2 for your week. It's not going to be a setup subscription where you have to promise a certain time. And your meal options will come out on a Saturday. I'm gonna do Friday, and then Saturday you pay. Sunday I'm prepping and cooking everything, and you're picking it up so that Monday starts your week. So that is it. Yeah. I do want to know if you guys have any questions or concerns or inquiries. I have been growing food and cooking food for a very long time. I think my passion came with food since I was a kid and didn't have many food options. And then my daughter has a lot of allergic reactions to different foods and oils, and just gut health issues that I had to learn about, and learned that it does have to do with food selection and eating and processing. And that's genuinely how I even got into growing food. And once I started seeing how overly processed everything was and where food came from, and I wasn't from here, and it's shipped, and once we get it from the store, it's actually really old and not of this year sometimes, and how it's easier to grow some of your food, not easier, but more beneficial and worth it, especially health-wise. I definitely jumped on the bandwagon, and then I ran with it. And so for the last 6 years, I've not only been growing food, but I've been really deep diving into different recipes, cooking seasonally, utilizing my garden, utilizing any sort of knowledge that I can to make my family healthier and myself healthier. These meal plans will come as a one-person option, like 1 meal per person. If you have a larger family, I'm sure we can discuss different pricing and what that looks like for you. If you have a larger family, like family 4, I would assume. I don't know that I would go past a family of 4 to cater to on a weekly basis, just because it's a lot, and it's not going to be cheap. The cost of these meals, if you do 1 meal per week, it has averaged out to about $16.50 per meal. Which, if we're going out and eating and you're not really a cook, then you're gonna spend more than that anyway on 1 meal for yourself. The 3 meal option is obviously going to be more beneficial. It is about $10 per meal averaged out for the cost of the price for yourself. And they will be coming in these containers. So the containers are going to be provided to you. I'll have like my sticker on there. It'll be fully cooked foods. It'll be fully cooked, cooled off. I'll give you 7 of these in a big, large brown bag. Put them in your fridge, eat them for the week, and you can just heat them up in the microwave and it'll be fine. Your dessert options and your food options, the adjustments that I will make for people, if it's like, if you need no meat, I can definitely do that. So in your options, I'm gonna give like a vegetarian option and then a protein filled option, or one that has protein in it, not just protein filled, because vegetarians can have protein too. But like a meat source will be in one of the options. So if you need to switch it up, or if you want to switch it up, like some days I really do like just a bunch of salad and veg. And then other days I love meat. Like that's all I want. I crave meat. So I'm not against one or the other. Desserts, I do have to say that they will have like flour and cream and butter, just because that is what I've worked with, but that's not necessarily to say that one of the dessert options won't be vegan or vegetarian friendly. I can also do that as well and make adjustments. So I think I'm gonna have 2 dessert options that also fit those categories. I don't have a huge experience in like any other dietary requirements, like celiac disease. I feel like that's a really touchy one. So I wouldn't want to put myself or another person in jeopardy and say that I'm comfortable in doing something like that. Dietary restrictions as in like, is a diabetic going to be able to eat this? is this heart healthy? Is this gonna have enough nutrients for me? Yes. All of those, yes, because that is how I just naturally cook. And having been gestational diabetic, during pregnancies, I've had to learn how to cook that way, or having that in my family, I've had to learn how to cook that way. And everything's kind of just healthier anyway for the household. So it's not going to be just health foods, but it will be health conscious. I'm trying to think of anything else that I may have missed, but I'll go ahead and cut myself off. I'm not going to, not gonna edit anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it up. I was gonna do a live, but I'm like nervous. I don't know why I am nervous though. I've gotten a lot more comfortable. But yes, if you have any questions, concerns, or just anything, you can definitely reach out to me. I will be here. I will leave my contact information. I will leave it under, my main post is going to be under the Wild Bloom Farm Cafe, but I'm going to go ahead and share it to my other Instagram pages, and it'll be on my Facebook page. I do have a garden one, and then I have a personal one, and I have like different traction and followings through all of those social media like pages. So I think I'll be able to reach everybody, but if I don't, I'll make it public. You guys can share it and reach out and let me know. And I hope I am able to serve you and my community and show you that good food can be flavorful, and it does not have to be fried and junk and takeout. So thank you. I have my daughter peeking at me through the back window, waving at me. So that means she wants to come in, and they know that I'm filming. So it's time to let him in without distraction. So thank you, and reach out. And I can't wait to meet you and serve you my good food, because I love, if you know me, I love serving people and watching people eat. It's like my love to you is to watch you eat. But yeah, bye. Thank you.